Okay, so we're going to talk about naming conventions for geometry. In these next three, there's going to be three parts. This first one, we're specifically going to look at the basics and parts of lines. So to start off, we could have just a point, which is named by a capital letter. Notation-wise, you'll just see a dot and a capital letter next to it, and it would be read point B. In this case, generally, if you're writing in a problem, you would just write the exact same thing. You would say point and then a capital letter with B. Okay, so that's not too exciting. Moving right along, you could have a line segment, which connects 2 points. Line segment, 2 endpoints, A and B are my endpoints. I can use a straight line over those 2 letters, and that is read as segment AB. Now, the fun thing about line segments is it doesn't matter which order you go in. So I can flip my 2 letters and say BA, still with the line over the line over the top, and say segment BA, and they are referring to the exact same figure over here. Okay, so you do have some choice. Moving on beyond the line segment, I could have a ray which connects the 2 points like a line segment, but then it continues forever in one direction. So I could have something like this, where I start at X, move through Y, and then I keep going, and that's notated with a little arrow on the end. So if I want to shorthand it, I would still put my reference points, if you will, X, Y, but notice X starts for my ray. I'm telling you where I start, and Y ends, so I'm telling you after which letter do you keep going on forever. So order does matter here. I need to know where I start my ray, and I need to know which direction I'm traveling in. The symbol just gets an extra little half arrow at the top, and it would be read ray XY. Okay? And then finally, moving right along, we would have a line which connects 2 points and continues forever in both directions. So for example, right here, kind of have a few choices. X and Y are my 2 endpoints, so I could just use the symbols X and Y, and this time I would get a double-sided arrow on top, and then that would let me know that I have a line XY. Just like with a segment, it doesn't matter which order I put the letters in because both sides go on forever, so I could refer to the same thing as YX, again with the symbol on top and saying line YX. And then, because we spend so much time talking about lines in geometry, mathematicians decided they wanted to make it a little easier. So instead of using 2 points, I can also just give my line a lowercase cursive letter. So in this case, I put a lowercase cursive n, and I would be able to say just line n. If you see a lowercase cursive letter, that's not a point, that's referring to a line.